I was lying in a hospital bed. I didn't know if I was going to make it, and I made a promise to myself. If I survive this, I will sing for the rest of my life. My name is Erik Grönwall. I won Swedish Idol. I sang for Heat. I got cancer. I nearly died. I joined Skid Row. I sang for Michael Schenker. And then I decided to do my own thing. And this is the story. I grew up obsessed with music. My dad was a musician in the 70s, and he taught me how to play the guitar, and he taught me 3 chords, A, D, E. And he told me, now you can play thousands of songs. I was like, thousands of songs? It's so powerful, you know? I won Swedish Idol, and I was 21 or 22 at the time. And I remember thinking, okay, it starts now, it's happening, you know? And then I realized I had no fucking idea what I was doing. So after Idol, I was on a major label, I had a career, I recorded music, but it wasn't a very good career until I was asked to join Heat. That changed everything for me. That was a rock band that sounded like the kind of rock that I like, that I grew up listening to. And that's where I found myself as a singer, artist, songwriter, my stage persona. That's where I became the artist that I am today. We toured pretty much all over the world. We recorded music together for 10 years. We did so much stupid shit together, and it was the best time of my life. And then after 10 years, I decided I wanted to explore what else was out there, and I decided to leave the band. And that's when I got sick. Leukemia, blood cancer. I remember the moment the doctor told me. I still remember exactly where I was sitting. I remember what I was wearing. I remember what the room smelled like. You know, you don't forget something like that. The treatment was brutal. And I had days where I was like, okay, this is the end. My life is over. 33 years old. I had a bone marrow transplant, and I don't remember exactly when, but at some point during this process, I was like, I'm gonna fight this fucking thing. And if I make it out of here alive, I'm gonna sing for the rest of my life. And I made that promise to myself. I'm gonna get out of here and I'm gonna sing for the rest of my life. And I made it out. About 2 months later, 2 months after my bone marrow transplant, I got a DM on Instagram, and it was Rachel Bolan of Skid Row. Skid fucking Row. One of the bands I grew up listening to. 18 and Life, Youth Gone Wild. You know, it was so surreal because I did 18 and Life when I auditioned for Idol. What a full fucking circle moment. And they reached out to me 2 months after my transplant and asked me if I wanted to become their singer. And I was like, yeah, hold on, I'm just gonna call my doctor and see what she says. and I did. And I was expecting a no, obviously, because it was 2 months after my transplant. But she was like, yeah, it might work if you always stay close to a hospital and take your medicine, you should be fine. And I was like, really? Okay. Let's fucking go. So 6 months after my transplant, I was in Las Vegas, asked the new lead singer of Skid Row. Before I even met the guys, we recorded an album together, and it was all so surreal. I weighed 55 kilos, but I knew that this was my moment, what I've been waiting for my whole life. And I knew I had to sing. I had to keep that promise to myself to sing for the rest of my life. And I ran out on stage that first night, and it was insane. We toured pretty much everywhere together, did a lot of shows in the States. We had a great run, but after 2 years of touring, my recovery caught up with me, and I had to take a step back to fully focus on recovering after all the treatments. So I spent about a year fully focused on healing, taking care of myself. I stopped taking the medication, and I've been working out, I've been doing martial arts, and today I feel like I did before I got sick. And then another legend reached out to me, Michael Schenker. If you know rock music, you know what that means. So back on the road with Michael Schenker, I had the best time, but before that, something was building inside me. I asked myself at some point, who is Erik Grönwall? Because I've always been in bands and it's been great. But now I feel like it's time to tell my own story. I had so much music inside me that had never come out. And if I was going to keep that promise I made to myself at the hospital, I felt like I really have to do this. I have to do this for me. And the album Bad Bones is the answer to that question. I've experienced a lot of crazy things in my career, surreal things. But honestly, I feel like it's just starting now. I went on a soul-searching journey, just focusing on writing music together with my producer, Fredrik Thomander at Palma Music Studios, and my buddy, Jonah T. And we ended up with this album called Bad Bones, which will be out May 22nd. And it's the most honest thing I've ever done. Every song tells a story, and I'm extremely proud of this album and the start of this journey. My name is Erik Grönwall, and I will sing for the rest of my life. Yeah!